Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Alvi from Techitron, and today I'm reviewing this. This is the Walpad G3, and it is the most affordable tablet in Walton's lineup. So before you jump to any conclusions, keep that in mind. But before I get started into the actual review, you know the drill by now. Like this video if you like what we do, subscribe if you want to see more of what we do, and definitely leave any comments or thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to your questions as soon as possible. Furthermore, the links to our social media as well as our Facebook page and everything else are again in the description below, so definitely go and check those out. Even though this device is Walton's most budget tablet offering, it actually looks quite nice. So this backplate over here is made of metal, and this bottom and top parts are made of plastic, and I assume that's for better reception or signal strength. Now the fun thing is that this top part is actually removable, and it gives you access to the dual SIM card slots as well as the microSD card slot. On the left hand side of this device are the metal power and volume buttons. Unfortunately, these are also tactile and responsive. On the top side, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack as well as the micro USB port, which by the way supports USB OTG. As this thing does support 2 SIMs, it actually has support for phone calls, and that is why you have this speaker earpiece over here right next to the front-facing camera. So I don't know about you, but I don't think I'm going to be walking around carrying a tablet next to my head and talking on the phone. That just doesn't seem practical, and it kind of makes you look silly as well. The speaker on this tablet is positioned on the rear end, and that's not really an optimal place you want to put it for a good audio experience. And on top of that, the speaker's audio quality gets a bit loud, but at the higher volumes it starts to clip and get distorted, so you really won't be using it with the volume on full blast all the time. The bezels on both sides and top and bottom of the smartphone may look a little bit of off-putting initially, but they're actually just the right size so that you can grip it without actually interacting with the screen, and that's something that's necessary for tablets. The screen is an 8-inch IPS panel with the resolution of 1280 by 800 pixels. And now in my opinion, I think that the color reproduction as well as the viewing angles look quite nice on this device, but I think the brightness could have been a bit higher as it is a little difficult to see outdoors under direct sunlight. As this is an 8-inch screen, it's actually quite nice when you're watching movies on it, as it provides a lot of real estate to just immerse yourself into the content. A 1.3 GHz quad-core MediaTek processor runs this tablet along with 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of built-in storage, and 4000 mAh battery. So if you want more detailed specifications, I've left them in the description below. So out of that 8 GB of built-in memory, you only get 4.5 GB to use. So if you're thinking about packing a lot of movies or other content onto this, definitely consider purchasing a microSD card, because you're going to run out of that storage space quite fast. Now, if it wasn't clear initially or from the specifications, this tablet is not made for gaming. You'll have much better experience looking at some other smartphones or even some of Walton's own higher-end tablets, but this device is not a gaming machine. My usual test games, which are GTA San Andreas, Bloons Tower Defense 5, Modern Combat 5, and Asphalt Extreme, didn't really run very smoothly and were quite slow and stuttery in the entire experience or in the entire time that I used this device. So you'll have a bit more luck when using more casual games, but to get a better idea of the type of performance I'm talking about, just take a look at this bit of gameplay and you'll get a better idea. As this is a tablet, battery life is usually a bit more difficult to judge than compared to a smartphone, which you use more often throughout the day. So what I did is I did a bit of a realistic battery life test, and I put the brightness to max and ran a video loop, and it took around 2.5 hours for the video to drain the battery from 90% to 15%. And I think that's at full brightness. I think it's quite decent. And for you guys back at home, if you want to watch an Onontojoli movie on the go, this thing's got enough battery life for your movie. The main camera is a 2 megapixel unit, and basically you'll only be using this to take photos of documents or take note of other important things that you might want to remember later on. And the same can also be said for the 2 megapixel front-facing camera. Neither of these really do much of a great job in various scenarios, and really that's not expected from them. These are tablet cameras that you'll be using for work more than anything else. I'll let you judge both of these cameras with this gallery of sample images. On the software front, we have Android 5.1 Lollipop, and yes, you heard me correct, 5.1 Lollipop in 2017. Now normally I would really hold this against any device if you're using Lollipop in 2017, but the thing is I did a quick Google search and I found out that all of the tablets at this price point are running 5.1 Lollipop for some reason. Why exactly is that? I don't know, but that seems to be the standard throughout this price range. The UI is basic and is essentially 5.1 Lollipop, very stock over here, and I think that's a good thing because the specifications on this device aren't spectacular and won't really support any heavy skins. Now overall, this was not the smoothest Lollipop experience I've had, but it was passable, and if you're just using this device as something to consume media, I think it's good enough. At 7,790 Taka, this tablet may not look like the best tablet in the whole wide world, but really, if you do a little bit of research, it's what you can get for the price. It's the best thing that you can get for the price. And that's really the main story of this entire review itself. It's all about the specifications at this particular price point. So to conclude, this is affordable as well as better than the competition for the price. Thanks for watching this review, guys. If you liked it, give us a big thumbs up. If you disliked it, don't do that. Actually, still give us a big thumbs up and let me know in the comments what I can do to make the next review or any other video a better one for you. If you haven't already, find us on our social media links. I've left them all in the description below. Find us on Facebook, Snapchat, and whatever else, and just tell us how you feel about the things that we're doing in this tech world. That's deep. Whoa. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.